Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope that you are having a good day. I hope that you enjoyed that extra day on our weekend. We had no assignments online on Monday. It was certainly nice to have, a day with family, where I really decided not to think about work at all. And I hope that you took the day off from your schoolwork as well. I'm sure that most of you did. And I hope that you, like I said, just enjoyed the time with your family and got to play outside a lot. I mean, we are just loving this warm, sunny weather. I know that, we waited a long time for this, even though we didn't get a lot of snow this winter and it was not very cold this winter. We waited a long time for spring to come. It stayed very cold this spring for a long time. So, that's a very exciting thing to be able to just spend time outside with your family. So I hope you got to do that this weekend. The book that I'm going to read to you today, when I first bring it up, I know a lot of you are going to think, oh, that's a baby book, but we love this book. This is one of my favorites, and I know it's a movie that a lot of you know and love as well. So take a look at this. Boss Baby. And I definitely did read this to Bo and Veda when they were much younger, but it's a book that we still enjoy. And I don't know if you know that this is the book that the movie is based on. Okay, so the movie has a lot more detail and a lot more developed story, but it all starts with this book. It's simple, but it is a fun read, and I think that you'll enjoy it. I know I always laugh whenever I read this book. So take a look at that. The Boss Baby. Look at him. He's got his suit and his tie on, just like in the movie. There's a lot of similarities with the movie, but there's, a simpler and different story too that I think you'll enjoy. There we go. Look at these pictures. Here he is with his little briefcase. That Boss Baby. From the moment the baby arrived, it was obvious that he was the boss. Most babies come home in like a carrier in the back seat. He marched his way in with a suitcase, didn't he? He put mom and dad on a round-the-clock schedule with no time off. That is kind of what happens when a new baby comes home too, isn't it? They're up all the time, they're crying, they want fed, they need their diapers changed. It is kind of like they put a mommy and a daddy on a round-the-clock schedule. Their whole family, right? And then he set up his office right smack dab in the middle of the house. Do you like his office? He has a little, I don't know what these are called, like a little scooter chair, a little saucer seat. And he's got all of his important office supplies. You see his baby monitor, a little rattle, and a bottle. He's a different kind of boss, that's for sure. He made demands, many, many demands. And he was quite particular. If things weren't done to his immediate satisfaction, he had a fit. Have you ever seen a baby that looks like these? I bet you have. I bet that maybe even when you were a baby, you kind of looked like this at some point too. We all did. He conducted meetings, lots and lots and lots of meetings. Let me show you these close up. A meeting at the crib, a meeting in his little play area, meeting at the dinner table, and even a meeting on his changing table. He really is bossing everybody around, isn't he? Many meetings in the middle of the night. How do that mom and dad look? They look tired. It doesn't look like they're ready for the meeting, does it? The funky thing was, he never ever said a single word that made any sense at all. But that didn't stop him. What's he doing? He's blowing a raspberry. As boss, he was entitled to plenty of perks. There was the lounge, the spa, the executive gym. There were drinks made to order 24/7, and of course, the private jet. Let me show you all of these things up close. Look at that. Oh, he sure is lounging. The spa. What's he call his spa? Or what is what he calls his spa? Like his little baby bathtub. The executive gym. Look at that. His little baby play set is his gym. Look at that over there. Look at all of his drinks made to order. Bottles. And his baby swing. His private jet. Then one day, all activity grounded to a halt. The boss surveyed his surroundings, eyeballed his workers, and frowned. He called a meeting, but his staff did not respond. Look at his mom and dad over here. They're tired. They're sleeping. He called and called and called. Nothing. The boss's usual demands were not getting their usual results. It was time to try something completely out of the box. I think they're getting kind of used to hearing him scream all the time. So he says, maybe I need to try something different here. Mama? Dada? Wow, that worked. Oh, so he didn't scream, he didn't cry, he didn't do his usual boss baby things. He used his words, Mama, Dada, and look. He got his family together, huh? His call to the meeting worked. For the first time since his arrival, the boss baby was pleased. But only momentarily. He had to get back to the office as soon as possible. There was still a business to run here. And make no mistake, he was the boss of it. I love that book. It's so silly because, when you read it, it does really sound like things that a boss does. But then whenever you look at the picture, it's all of the things that a baby does. But, sometimes it does feel like baby's boss families around. So I just thought this was, we love this book because it's just so funny. And like I said, I bet a lot of you have seen the movie you've seen the movie, or I know there's also a show on Netflix too. So if you, have seen the movie or watched the show before, this is the book, the whole idea that show and movie came from. So I thought you might enjoy it. And with my speech therapist brain, the part of me that really likes this book is that when he used his words in a different way and in a really meaningful way, he had such a special and big moment with his family, and that's something we talk about a lot in speech is that some of you work on making your sounds with me. Some of you work on building sentences. Some of you work on knowing how to use your words in a conversation and what to say and how to say it. And, I feel like that all ties back to that moment that, when he said, instead of screaming and yelling and communicating in the way he always did, when he did it in a different way, it's Mama, Dada, in a kind and a thoughtful way, that made such a difference, As your speech teacher, I'm not here to, teach you so much about feelings or about the right or the wrong way to do things. But at the same time, whenever you're talking about having conversations, using your words, using your sounds, and communicating with the people around you, those things all certainly tie in with each other. So I love that moment in the book when he used his words in a really special and important way. And it was such a big moment for his family. It reminds me of all of you, and as I get to see you learn and, change and grow in the way you're using your communication with the people around you. That's a special thing I feel lucky to get to do. So, hope you all love the book. You're going to love your speech assignments this week again, too. I got such good feedback, with our assignments last week that I put a little spin on it. You guys will see. I think that you'll enjoy it. So let me know how you like it. I will talk to you all very soon, my friends. Have a wonderful day. And as always, thank you for following along with me. Bye.